Yeah, but can we expect the same when Shados is on the other side?
I'm not sure. I think knowing that
literally the
Gambit's going to be either playing it patient or running straight through, Asuna has to figure out what that's going to be at first, because I feel like they'll just set up a crossfire for him to run straight through, and they say thank you very much.
I mean, look at the startup early off already, right? Like, Asuna's not anywhere near there. They're just playing a bit off of A. They've got heavy util, and that's exactly where Gambit is heading. Meanwhile, 100 Thieves are already taking some space away.
We should all go to
long.
sleep.
You see Ethan has worked his way up. You've got Nitro and Asuna who are going to be doing the same. They've got a pinch. The problem is, look at Nats.
This guy's in spawn.
Waiting.
No shot.
1, 2. Oh, the Asuna with the locals gets taken down. They're going to try to get him with 3. That is going to be 1.
Overkill team.
But they're pulling back. They're pulling back. They're pulling back. It's just going to be a dog.
This isn't the play.
They're all going back to fight.
100 Thieves were able to trade out a couple. Asuna's already good for 2.
Didn't expect the whole team to be there.
No. Chronicle cleans that back up.
That was a throw. Ethan, what are you doing?
Continue to fall. A 2v2 here as the spike is huddled back in their side. And after 40 seconds of chaos, 45 seconds of chaos, all right, let's go back to our respective halves. Let's slow down and let's start over.
I think with that dart, they realize 100 Thieves has reset a bit on the defensive side. You mentioned it, Gambit on attack. They're going to be on attack for every map they hit. They want to keep the momentum going off the start. And we got our answer for whether Asuna wanted to push or not. It was a yes. Both teams got hot and heavy real quick. And now the plant going down B for Gambit.
30 seconds left.
What?
Planted.
All right, so the spike is down. Dart cleared out.
Oh, does ping.
Oh, yeah,
Benji?
you're right. So it did tag
weird
upon
meows.
Chronicle. They have a decent idea of where he
So
is,
muffled.
but they don't know where Defo is.
They know he's close because Chronicle did not look up to kill
Hey,
that.
you don't even
on
open
his
your
ping.
mouth.
Not close enough.
Oh, Defo. Ego gets messed up as well.
Little guy?
Gambit win the pistol again. An
the
excellent
party.
start for the number 1 seed of EMEA.
Defo
All having a good time up here.
Crosshair placement, accuracy.
Wait, Gambit won? I was paying attention.
Oh, just so good. It did not look like he was even put out in that situation. He wanted more. And here, Asuna does try to spice things up in the beginning with that triple push from B of Nitro and another teammate as well. But
I
just
see.
not even giving 100 Thieves a chance to look around the corner. My word.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing is, again, we talked about the fight for A. 100 Thieves didn't do that. They were in B,
Poland.
but Gambit were kind of expecting it because they left Nats back in spawn to sniff it out. So it was like, who's going to get the upper hand on who?
That was a defo, though. I
in
think
the
you're talking
previous
about.
round, but for
Yeah,
100
what?
Thieves now, they're not going to be bound
Maybe you're
up.
talking about,
Asuna having that ghost is one
Chronicle?
exception.
Chronicle.
Heavy
Maybe
lean towards
Chronicle.
B from Gambit here.
Yeah,
as they go
Chronicle
towards
for sure. She's a little cam.
All points being favored toward Redgar, making sure Rez's can
Dude,
come up
Benji's getting
sooner
all of
than
them
later.
like trash right now.
The Viper Wall is pretty much the
What's
only
up?
utility used up here for the moment.
Just
And they're
smelling my
getting
butt.
themselves into position right now. A few smokes just behind that.
Planted.
And it's going to be 100 Thieves trying on the retake.
Nitro playing tight.
Guy in your chat named Chronicle
Down
said
Defo
me.
again. Back behind Yellow. You see Chronicle has already looped all the way around, making
I
sure
got
there's
Benji
flank
over
coming
here,
in, and
so
that's
good
exactly
man.
where Asuna's going. So keep
Is he laying down?
a second eye or a third eye, if you will, on the
lucky.
mini-map to see how that plays out while the fight
Behind this
continues on the site. Spike continuing to tick away.
Redgar.
Redgar working his way forward. Yep, right into Ethan's lap. Cleans him up, but oh, Nitro. Nitro through the wall. I don't know that he saw where he was. Shados taking care of Hiko. Nats pushing his way forward. Just 2 members remaining on the side of 100 Thieves as the numbers heavily go that way. There's that third eye that shows up at just the right time as Nats cleans up the final kill for Gambit. They win the second round.
What a chaotic little back and forth. The simple utility used did not allow 100 Thieves to get any angles. Also, they were trying to play the dip and dodge to get their classics into play. But
And
3
a
kills across the
sleeping.
board for quite a few members of
And a
Gambit.
sleeping
Look
to
at the
avoid
stack on those Alt
Shroud.
Orbs that can be coming up soon.
Getting away from him.
Thieves a little behind on that, and Alt Orbs can definitely secure
Always
and change
mean.
the game on some
Always hype
rounds.
them up.
Just the third run coming in here, though, the bonus. Coming in for Gambit, and now it's going to be Vandals.
That's your hype.
Yeah, I'm like,
Vandals for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what they dial up because this has the potential to be a back-breaking round, right? Like you flip economy on its head if Gambit are somehow able to win the bonus.
Absolutely.
Really throw 100 Thieves for a tizzy.
Already, slowly crouching through mid is Nats. Such good positioning already. Hiko doesn't even know. He thinks, oh, that's safe. They could not have timed that just yet. And that's how much Gambit is in their heads.
Asuna's right behind him. Asuna's right behind him.
Can he
Nats
turn
is
for
in.
Asuna, though?
Asuna, there it is. Oh my gosh,
Nice.
Asuna almost doesn't land the shots, but he cleans up Nats. Meanwhile, on A, the spike is down. Viper's wall not going to be a factor as Nats did get cleaned up. 100 Thieves looking to attempt the retake.
Quick 1-for-1. Everybody coming from the same side here. Looks like it's actually going to be 3 on the top side dropping off of this catwalk, Doug. They're going to try to just smother what's going down underneath. You're expecting 1, but here comes the cavalry.
Steal up top. Austin is already good for it. Redgar. Redgar. No, Redgar, not like this. With all this info,
that?
the weapon upgraded. He's good for water.
What?
Okay, he does get cleaned up.
I bet.
Nitro gets the
Really?
kill and the defuse. That was
Yeah,
dicey
dude.
for a
That
moment.
tickle?
But
No.
they get away with it.
Liar.
But Riv, I will say
That
this
tickles
for
everyone.
Gambit. What's the storyline for them on attack? Slow,
Damn, my bad.
steady,
Sorry.
default,
Yep.
right?
No.
Feel things out.
Usually
They just
it tickles
dialed
people.
up
Maybe I'm
something hot
squeezing
and
too
heavy for really probably the first time we've seen all series.
And this is a much closer game in statistics across it.
I
Not in
almost
plays.
whiffed.
Again, Gambit having 25 recent plays on ICEBOX. 200 Thieves 15, which is still pretty good, but knowing what they can do, knowing if they have to match or change up their pace
Ethan's
to get through
nasty.
100 Thieves is something they've already shown is not a problem.
Sean's typing in chat.
Defo.
Jump.
Yeah. Defo
Let
getting
him
top
know.
early on.
W.
Looking to make a bit of noise towards long. The drone going to serve as the tip of the spear
Well,
as Defo looks to take some. Defo
Let
getting
him
top
know.
early on.
take W.
Looking to make a bit of noise towards long. The drone going to serve as the tip of the spear
Well,
as Defo looks to take some space away.
a pseudo with the 4K right here. Pop it.
Asuna.
Pineapple.
Pop
Somebody
it.
clear it for him.
Oh my
Who
god.
cares? Why
Absolutely
you
unfortunate. Definitely should be. If there
Kill
was
it.
enough there to clear it, 100 Thieves.
think he
just
thought
getting
Steel
hit
was gonna
up
kill
on
it.
these little trick plays.
Either way, just like sit
Coming in
there. They
from
can't
Gambit.
kill you.
Now they have
If
a
they
bit
do,
of
pop your
control.
ult,
They know
swing,
100
get one,
Thieves is
dip.
going to be spreading out the map
But
right
who's
now.
Steel?
Gambit can do whatever
Okay,
they
never
need
mind,
to. Spike
KJ,
still in
you know.
mid.
Right, and this is Gambit.
Dash.
Like, this is vintage Gambit, right? Death by 1,000 cuts. We're going to cut you on one side of the map. Going to cut you on the other. We're
Yeah.
going to apply
Oh my
pressure.
word.
Right? Like, you understand now Defo's still on B, so you can lean that way, but middle of the map is not an option as they're all working their way towards that. Nitro's in a spot where there's a chance to make the
So
play
wide.
happen, but no, when you swing around the
They
corner,
still
you're
can
looking
win
at
this.
3 members of Gambit. What do you
Hope
got, Eco? Eco?
Oh
That's all
my
he's gonna get. He gets
god.
2, Nats cleans him
It was
up.
close.
Gambit's
I
in
was
another
feeling the
riv.
ace clutch.
A good quick
I
cleanup.
like the New
and
World.
again, we look at
You do?
Defo in that position, right?
Yeah.
He got the first kill.
Beta?
You gotta tell me
But for
what.
him
No.
to stay there
It's-
that long, you ask why. It's
Just beating you
because
up.
There
Just
was
tell me what
no
server you're
time
playing on.
for Asuna
I don't know.
to have shot
Well, when
that
you do.
dart,
When
so
you do know.
somebody else did in sight, and he
Are
was
you on
trying
like
to
hard
find
on
that
it?
person.
Like
Pretty hard,
Absolutely
yeah.
was able to
Raid
target out
type
Steel.
deal?
Just
Raid type deal?
really
Is that
playing
right?
Like
a smart
endgame
game from the
content
side.
with,
Again,
like,
Yeah.
Nico
a certain
doing his
amount of people?
damnedest here to clean it up.
I don't have
Always good
people,
for a
but
clutch, but
we'll make
Gambit
people.
says, not
That's
this
what I'm
time.
asking.
We're
You're
not
gonna
going to
create
allow
people?
that to happen.
Not this time indeed. 100 Thieves back on pistols with how many rounds
Sun
have
says he's
gone
gonna play
the
New
way
World.
of Gambit. 100
Sun
Thieves
does a
really
lot of
haven't been able
things
to
and he
get
ends
out
up
of
always
gates.
going back to Warzone.
If you will.
You mean volleyball?
Shit us.
And
Second time's
volleyball.
a charm, or so they say.
Chun will
I
forever
mean, again, Gambit.
be a
slow,
Warzone only
quiet,
Andy.
See what they can get.
100 Thieves trying to creep up. Maybe
New
if they
World would
catch
be
any
really fun.
audio on the catwalk, or belt here rather, coming up.
Copium.
They did hear the Vandal, so it looks like Asuna was looking to get a quick classic to the face of someone, but Gambit says no, we're happy on
You think,
our line of
100
scrimmage
Thieves
right
is gonna
now.
win
What are
this,
you gonna
Justin?
do, 100 Thieves? Here's the drone from
This
Hiko, so
match?
now they know
Yeah.
they'll hear this drone back towards
Not
A.
looking
They've got
good.
a little bit more utility out. They can move forward a bit safer as you see him moving it.
Steal a couple of warning shots. Make them think twice
All
about where
to
they
be.
want to play. Yep, and you're right, Riv. They're all pulling off. They're all going to be. They get the early.
But I
info
always
that
have
there's
faith in
nobody
my NA
towards A,
brethren because we have the best
right?
team in the
Asuna took
world
some
and
space
from NA.
away. The drone was there as
So,
the tip of the spear. They get
we
info
breed
that there's no one
greatness.
towards A, and then they pull off. And you see now they're like,
Land
"Look,
of the free,
guys, I
home of
think
the brave.
We've got to pull back. That's exactly where Gambit are. They've gotten into the site. And the thing that's going to be even more difficult here is you've got nothing but pistols, right? You have to take these fights up close and personal, or else you're going to be in a
What?
brutal spot. You see Ethan tries to go up top, grab some high ground, but no, it's Defo who gets even higher. Nitro's able to clean one up. But how much more does he have in the tank? Knockdown's going to push him back. Shados is going to push him down 6 feet under as Nitro drops. Gambit get to 4.
All right, this
All good.
is going to start
13-1.
getting a little troublesome. Yes, we have 100 Thieves back on a gun round, but if it is just Gambit
All good, no hope.
continuously bankrolling these rounds here, 100
just need to
Thieves
steal
is
it,
always
start
going to be
opping.
looking at a buy eco. And if they do win a round and get knocked back down, it's almost
Oh, not
worse
this round.
for your money. So they have to be very careful how they use the ultimates here, how they proceed And I don't know if it's possible right now to figure out how to get to Gambit because they're so patient that they're not setting a precedent with either or any round. They could be at B, and 20 seconds later, everyone's at A.
Early Viper's Pit used from Nitro.
All right,
to
little
hold down
control,
A. Yep,
little control.
And they have the alarm bot in there as well. So even if somebody tries to boldly sneak their way through that, the alarm bot pops that up. Defo looking to work the middle of the map, though. Hiko's just on the other side. And Ethan pushing forward, but they've got another sniffer. Chronicle sniffing things out. Ethan can't get in.
And Nats is already healed. They
He goes
push
in such
through
a
where they
weird
know
spot.
they
He
can
has
find
to
early
just
aggression.
sit
There's
there.
been peeking.
Like, he
Red
can't
Guard's there
move,
to
really.
heal. Just the setups they have. You already had Defo up top. Good information, though, from 100 Thieves. They need every bit of info they can get. Whoa,
Wow.
for the
Walled it.
drone,
That's so
you
huge.
didn't
They were
blink
waiting
in
for
his
that, I
head.
think.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Hiko cleaned up.
That was well played.
And not that they
WP.
had really control to begin with, but if there was any semblance of control, it's long gone at this point. As you see, members of Gambit are now going to rotate back over towards A, but Asuna looking to play spoiler a bit. He can certainly cause some damage. We need if you're a fan
That's
of
gonna go
Thieves,
down
you
any
need
second.
Asuna to
Yep.
get online. That's
I
the timing
totally
was
saw that,
beautiful
man. That's
as
so
Ethan gets
lame.
caught.
Nitro
Yeah.
hears at least
30
two
seconds
footsteps.
left.
He can easily make that call, and maybe even a third one trickled in there for himself if he could decipher it.
Hi.
So Asuna starts to back
awake.
off, and this is what I just said about Gambit. They're at one site. A few
You wanna sleep
seconds later,
forever?
they're
Go to bed.
planting at the opposite.
He won't.
Yeah, they're gonna cut it close this time, but I guess
Okay.
it wouldn't be
10
Gambit
seconds.
if that wasn't the case. Asuna, good for it though. Not even getting the diffuser.
Ooh,
Defo
Asuna's
going
got
in.
hops.
Asuna shuts him down. He's good for 3.
Bringing it back.
Spike did go down, however.
Asuna on the Reyna.
But you've got, I mean, you've got to get an orb here, right? Like, you've got to get a soul orb to get back into a better position. Viper's wall goes up. The swing is there. Chronicle cleans him up.
XW.
Nitro left in the 1v2. Chronicle's down to 18 health. Nats is weak as well. There's certainly time to do this. Oh, Nitro's getting pinched in, down to 27 health. Nats knows exactly where he is. Spike continuing to tick. Nitro's gonna have to bust the move here, man, but they're
This
drawing
is
his attention
unwinnable.
away from both sides.
Wow.
There's no way to focus on anything. Nitro tried to tap at the end there, but there was nothing doing Gambit get to 5.
It does seem like they have an answer, too, for each situation where it's going 3 to 4, and wait, we lost a lot. Don't peek. I'm rotating around. We cause a back distraction. The timing was
Yeah, we-
perfect there. If he had started defusing, you're wondering,
Benji.
wait, what? But this as well, the patience to be in mid. It's not the first time they've been able to just creep their way
That's his
up mid.
spot.
We saw him do
That's
it
his
before.
spot.
He likes
Asuna
his
able
spot,
to get
yeah.
the kills, but they change. Gambit changes what they're doing after that push. This time we wall over. Next time, it could be something completely different.
100 Thieves back
I like
on
this
a
guy.
very light buy here, just pistols. As Gambit just seemed to have their number. What do 100 Thieves dial up, right? Like, what else can you do? You've got to show them different
Sean's
looks.
falling
Because
asleep.
what they've shown so
I
far
love
is
it.
not working.
You're
Your
waking
eyes
up.
are barely open.
Ops there to see what
If you were laying
Nitro or
down,
Ethan
it'd be-
rather
it'd
can
be
actually
fucking
see on
Dunzo.
the screen.
Raps.
Way down. A little.
Looks like he'll get a peek either. It's just
Or
not
the opposite. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the opposite.
Shared shot. You're hoping for the first
No.
one.
You
got my
Once you're
spot?
back up
No,
after
I'm not
this, right,
sleeping. I'll
you're
never
just
sleep
trying to
again.
stay alive and kind of hunker down.
Never again.
Here it looks like he will try to push forward, and he's going to be met with the welcoming committee real quick.
Actual
There's
king.
Redgar.
The wall
Just
goes
trying
down,
to find
so,
a pick.
Like, they drop the wall for him to be able to swing, right?
Yep.
Like, Nitro looking to get the timing on that, but
They're gonna get
there are just too
owned.
many angles
How
for him
tired,
to cover.
yeah.
Asuna looking to take space away, and Shados was wise to it, right? Working his way around, making something happen as well towards A. And again, this isn't exactly an ideal buy for 100 Thieves, but they just haven't
I can't
found any
wait to
space.
play some
This is
Conan,
very-
some Icarus.
and very
Oh.
reminiscent of what we've seen for the entire half.
Yeah.
You
Darts
could,
out.
right?
They'll be counting that.
Why
It's about
not?
30 seconds left in the round. Hiko may not be able to fire another
Do
one
it.
of those out if it ends in kills. Spike down. We'll give him that utility once again. Shados, Indiana Jones on the way over. First shots coming in from the 410. And it looks like they'll be able to hunker on this one. Defo goes down, finds Hiko. And even from
Gambit is
their
insane.
positions of safety,
They'll
they're
keep
getting
running
taken
around.
down before even entering the site. Gambit moves forward and takes what they
Wow.
want right now. 6-1, moving into the round 7 on ICEBOX. Or 8, rather.
Prime gaming flawless coming out from Gambit, and that's exactly what's
Yeah.
going to cause the timeout. You give 100 Thieves this moment, just some time to, again, try to recollect
100
themselves. And I
Thieves?
think the difficult thing for 100 Thieves is
Yeah. Oh, good.
they just look lost, right? Like, they
Do you
haven't
know
been
if
able
the
to get footing,
cooldown
they
on
haven't been able to
Sova
get anything
Dart
going. It
starts
seemed
when
like a
you
bit of a
shoot it?
struggle on Ascent. Seems to
or
continue here on Ascent.
starts
Or, excuse
when
me,
the
on
dart
ICEBOX. And
ends or
Riv,
break?
again,
wait.
You shoot it.
Because if it's right when you shoot it, why don't people do lineups where they full shoot it with like a right click,
By a better
full charge,
yeah, it is
and like
true.
maybe
It
bounce
is
it off the
true.
floor
What
so it goes really, really
a
high, or
from
just aim in the
Gambit right now.
sky
They are
and
getting
really,
the
really
timeout
high
as
up,
100 Thieves
and then it
continues to
flies
talk. You see the
all
coach
the way
there
down,
sitting
bounces,
behind them. I
and then it flies all the way
absolutely
back
love
up,
that the coach
bounces, and
integrated
hits the
into
spot.
atmosphere, into the
but-
field.
And all the
See
time of it flying
which
through the
player
air,
is kind
one
of,
bounce
happy
flying through the
cheering
air,
what's
another
going on in
bounce
the
lands in its
situation as well.
destination.
Gambit taking
That's like
this
20
time to
seconds of flight time.
discuss how they've been playing.
Yeah, but what if they're like,
See if they broke. Don't fix it.
hey,
Holy
what if
they
they're
need
like
specific-
walking into the site?
You're
It needs
absolutely
Well, you gotta
specific-
time it.
like
You gotta know the
there's
length
just so
of.
much onus right
Well, you
now
can't
on
bounce it off
100
the floor, 'cause that
Thieves
counts as
to-
one
to
bounce.
change something,
Okay, then
make
shoot it up in the
something
sky,
happen.
whatever.
I think, you know,
Have a
a
lineup where you
performance
shoot
like
it
this may be
full
expected
charge on the sky,
against a smaller
bounces,
region, but here
and then
for
bounces
Thieves, you've got
again,
the pedigree,
and it'll
you've
take
got
20
the
seconds to land.
resume, you've got
But that means you'll have it up
That's what they
sooner.
bring to the table.
Right,
100
exactly.
Thieves has the experience. though.
Yes.
Yep,
Because if
it's
you
been
time your
very
hit
impressive
according
from
to the
Gambit.
land of the
Up until
dart,
this point, if you're 100 Thieves,
you'll have another dart in
you've
20.
gotta dial up
How sick is
something
that?
different here. And we're
Hey,
seeing
I guess
something,
that's
right?
true.
The drones
Because if you
tip
use
of
the
spear.
dart when you're doing your
Yeah,
hit,
Austin is
then you'll
gonna
have
be
your
able
next
to
dart
take
in
space away.
40.
He's gonna be able to take
But that's
space
the
away
whole
from
post
him
plan.
as well, and that's
But
a
do you
big
know how
opening
long
kill.
20 seconds
We haven't
is?
seen that very much.
I don't think that you
out
can
of
keep a
Ethan
dart in
Nash
the air
Strauss
for
first.
20 seconds. You shoot
Three
it straight
ultimates
up
on
in the
both
sky.
sides.
I think you could.
There's the
20
Empress coming
seconds.
out.
Do you know how long that is?
Yeah, I think 20. You could have a dart fly for 20.
That is a long time.
Traded by Asuna.
Punished.
Be a
Punished
silver
coming out from Hiko.
I should.
Oh my
I gotta
goodness,
come up with
that's
this
a ton
shit.
of info,
Oh.
but he's gonna be able to get any kills
What
off of it.
else
Asuna
Hiko
is
just hit
causes
some
enough
big
havoc.
damage.
Right back towards yellow box, and it's enough to get him a kill. A couple ears dropping out. They know where he is. The Empress is online. As Asuna
my
working
God.
things around, he's good for it.
Coming online.
Shadows
He's
running for
offline.
defenses, but no, it's actually Shadows who's able to get one of his
this guy could win
own.
this.
A little
Train to
dueling
death.
Empresses here.
What's his name? Shade?
Shadows
Kratos.
still has
Kratos.
Lear, doesn't have
God of War.
One way is giving him some
Actually,
trouble.
Kratos isn't the God of War.
I guess
God
the
of
benefit is
War,
that there is no
Kratos.
flank,
Who's the
right?
God
There's
of
no pitch. Everything is in
Ares.
front of him.
Oh,
Hades.
no. It's actually over. He's gonna fight this.
Oh,
He's
shit.
already got four.
Ace
He's
clutch,
gonna
ace
get
clutch,
another ace.
Kratos.
Bullets, he's gonna have to
GMP.
Hiko. Dancing
Yeah, but,
right
like,
Hiko's
why?
been so good historically in these
Let him
moments.
plant
but
the bomb.
When you've got Shados who's doing things like
Like,
this.
why though?
Hiko's a veteran though. Like he doesn't let
Yeah,
this
but
slip.
like, why is it here?
Shados,
Why is it
Shados
in this
not able to
point?
land the
Like,
shot.
why does it come
Hiko,
down to 1v1? Let
I
him
mean,
plant the
a
bomb.
lifeline. They're living on nothing. And 100
Unbelievable.
Thieves able to win the round.
Are they
He
tilted?
did
What's
ask
going
for
on here?
help from some higher power there for just a moment. Pull back out those clutches that he can do because that was going to be a round. Absolutely incredible positioning, ability
Wow,
to create
he would've died.
1v1s, snap to the top, another, and he's just not having any trouble with these. Just even peeking the op too. Absolutely
good
crazy.
Desperately needed round there from 100 Thieves, right? Get that one there. You've got Steel with the lockdown online. The thing is, you've got 3 ultimates on the side of Gambit as well, and they're significant ultimates, right? The
It
Viper's
just sucks
hit.
because now if they lose this round,
And
the
then
game's
if
over.
those 3 ultimates are not enough, well,
like-
then you've got Defo as well on the
Jeez.
side of Gambit, and he's just continuing to pile it on.
And are you
Wait,
okay?
look at the first blood stats coming in here. It seems like 100 Thieves is always working a member down so fast into the
Oh,
round.
no.
Again through mid. Time and time again.
These
Gambit
splits
just
are
waltzes
insane.
up mid.
While
Oh,
Ethan's
match is
trying to
over.
push forward,
Yeah,
he's got
game's
2-0.
done.
Nitro's now working his way
Well,
up mid
8-2
alongside
after this.
Steel.
They're tilt
Wrap it up,
playing.
chat. This is over.
One benefit
NA's
is that
going
the
home.
Spike isn't even on the
Yep.
site, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to pull back. They're gonna have to rotate
Nah,
their way all
they'll
the way
qualify.
back
They
to
just
rotate.
gotta
That should buy Nitro and Steel a
be
little bit of
better.
time, potentially
Yeah.
drop the
They just
lockdown.
gotta be better
The
next
thing
time.
is, with how
Yeah.
much time is left on the round, with the noise that's cut, they can maybe swing out. But all right, Chronicle getting the spike down.
Spike
And
planted.
Nat's
At least we
already
still have
in
Envy and
position, too.
Sentinels.
Just fire in some Viper bites from there, even if the site
D1.
does get dropped eventually.
We're talking like they're out of the tournament. They're just not.
You gotta be kidding me.
The tournament
They
goes on
don't
for like
stop in
6
rounds.
weeks.
They plant and they're like, what else can we do to make this tougher instead of just sit in one spot? Gambit, always thinking, always moving.
I can't believe we've only been doing this for 3 days.
For 100
Feels
Thieves.
like I've aged 3 years. I'm not
Yeah.
even kidding. It feels like I've aged like 5 years
Yeah.
in 3
You
days.
don't not go for it, and it seems to be working.
Crazy. We might have the hardest job, like I
Nitro
said.
drops the
Who
Steel's
does
left
first
alone,
kills?
and Nats, you called the flank just a couple of seconds ago. It comes to
Great,
fruition.
now
The
they're on
play
Nico,
delays just long
8-2.
enough for him to get into an
They're
advantageous
gonna have 5
position. Gambit
ults
up
on
to 7.
Gambit
100 Thieves
for
still
the
lost on foot.
9-2
And I love
round,
that
and they're
movement by
gonna lose it
Naps
because
because you
he
have
used
to
all 5.
assume that with 100 Thieves seeing two members of Gambit walk up mid and take down Hiko, they're going to leave flank protection there. So it does take a little extra time to go all the way around, but he ensures that he's not going to give himself up too early. He's not
gets
just
his
going to get
knives,
taken out
Shadows
by
gets
100 Thieves.
Reno.
Great play, great flank,
That
7-2 as we head to round 10. Yeah, 100 Thieves is grabbing these rounds, but Gambit says, no, we'll take that right back.
At least we got these cute kitties.
Right.
True.
Like,
I got the cutest one though.
I think I do.
Gambit dialing up hot and heavy.
Mike actually liking
no
Bruce
mid
more?
work, no flank,
Bruce is really
no
cute.
Asuna. As Defo again gets opening pick.
Very long.
Right, Ethan's
He's
already
a
super weak
handsome
as well.
cat,
He's gonna
also.
drop.
He is.
Everybody got in on the action there. As you see, two people got an assist. The Shadows got the finishing blow, and now he gets advantageous, aggressive position up across site.
What'd I
Defo
say?
gets a second one
There's
as well.
knives.
Again, this isn't
So let
this
Reyna
isn't
get
a,
her
a,
ult
a
next
gun
round.
round
Oh.
for 100 Thieves, but Riv.
Oh man,
There
don't be
hasn't been
greedy.
much of a difference
Oh.
between the gun rounds and the pistols, to be
Great
honest.
is good.
Wrong, Doug.
Hiko wins
You are
this.
not wrong at this point.
W.
Gambit putting on the ICEBOX defense clinic right now. Chronicle going to finish out Hiko.
100L.
And
Gambit's logo
it's
is so
comfortability plays.
It's a star.
That they get the, or comfort plays
You're a
rather, that they get these
Actually
positions. We've
hilarious.
seen Defo on
Calling
that
Sean
Jenny
out
right
is
side.
dumb shit.
What are you
Multiple
talking
times taking
about?
down
That's a
Hiko.
6
Nobody's
star.
allowed to come
Sean
upstairs.
VM.
And
What the hell,
100 Thieves is
Justin?
having a hard time encroaching the
Bad
getting to the
manners.
sites that
It's Bucky, man.
Gambit is taking
Yo, can
over,
you-
and it's absolutely absurd. It's awesome to see from Gambit, and they
You want
are
water?
having a hell of a time here. Look at that bankroll: 8,200 for
Thank you.
Nats, 4,800, 6,250. 100 Thieves
Want your
might have that
keys?
for loans.
No, leave those there.
You ready to go home? Because this is done. It's over.
401k, they're going to be all right for a little while. Their retirement paid
I
for.
really likes you, Mike.
Yeah.
100 Thieves are in serious trouble here. 8-2. And again, a heavy look, more aggressive than is usual, than is customary out of Gambit. But 100 Thieves, at least for the time being, have been a bit more stalwart.
Nice.
Defense, they're able to get an
They're back,
shot
they're
on
back,
Nats.
they're
They're
back,
gonna
they're
get
back.
the Viper's pit down as
When
well.
Nick kills
Excellent
people with
start.
headshots, he's actually so clean.
That's the
Yeah.
pop shots that they
There-
need on the side. 100 Thieves,
They're going to
the
Berlin.
quick peaks, getting Austin into the fray. It seems like they've all been a little too
100
timid
Thieves
to take
just
these
going to
shots.
Berlin.
Is that Shados having the confidence to make sure that first shot is a headshot?
And it's little split-second moments like that, right? We're talking about a 5v3, the res comes, the kills traded, all of a sudden that advantage that you haven't been able to come across very often is gone.
He's out cold.
Looking for drone. Drone's down, or drone is still up for now. If he decides to use it, look like that might be the play towards mid. He goes waiting on it, but Chronicle
Just sit
takes down
still, brother.
Steel. And 100
Let
Thieves
the
isn't
ult
even
do the
convinced
thing.
that this
He
is going to
literally
be the
just
A hit.
spammed
They're
for
still
like
decently
30
spread
seconds
out.
straight and
Anchor
then
on
just
B,
later and
Hiko
then comes
mid,
back.
Anchor A, and Hiko
Alright, well.
gets dropped by Redgar.
9-2.
And the thing
Other
is, you're right,
ecos,
they
10-2.
weren't
No way they're
convinced
actually
it's
losing
an A,
this.
for good
I
reason.
mean, you
Right,
see the
like,
numbers?
the thing is, it's almost like 100 Thieves know that you can't trust the first
No.
pump fake.
Or the second.
Or the second, or the third. and at that moment, right, like Gambit are so far in that you think you gotta wait till the third pump fake.
Right.
They drop the Hail Mary on the first, and all of a sudden, like, crap.
Walk through.
Already got played.
Oh, they're all there.
It's tough when you're
Yeah,
getting a
all
family
good.
photo from Gambit as
All
you
there.
turn the
If
corner and
you
they're all
had
looking
Q,
right
you
at
gotta
you.
play.
And now it's going to be
I don't know
up
if he did,
to
though.
Nitro. Alti's about to pop down on the other side, and he will do what he can for the 3v1. This always becomes so tough because you know, as alone in retaking B, their ability to just pop out from the corner and jiggle
Yeah.
peek is so good. It's so good.
It's pretty brutal. And then, I mean, they have long control, right? Like,
It's GG.
Nitro's just
Don't forget,
guessing
chat, to
bad
follow me at
every single
twitch.tv/Shroud, twitter.com/Shroud, Instagram.com/Shroud, YouTube.com/Shroud,
All
TikTok.com/Shroud. It's really just Shroud everywhere.
Yep.
Except for Facebook.
Necessarily
Or maybe it is.
look
I don't
like
know.
they're
I don't
going
use it.
hunting, But
Oh,
if
dear.
things play out just
Probably
right,
is,
Shadows might get a shot. They can't even carry a rifle into the next round. That's how down bad they are right
It gets
now.
really tough.
I work
And you can
like I
see
work
he
really
was
hard for
saving,
this
but
content.
instantly how quickly he thought, I'm getting flanked by somebody. It's
Working
been
way
way
harder
too
than you
long.
are.
Oh no, you're working way harder for
Always on the
sure.
flank. You can always
But
expect that.
still.
Another round in favor of Gambit, and we're looking
Is
at
it
your
Shroud?
final
Is
round
my
of the
TikTok
first half
Shroud?
here on our second
Whenever
map,
you betrayed me.
9-2.
Oh.
As Gambit are just feeling great with the start of
Right.
this one,
Really
carrying
nice.
momentum of being that first and really locking in the playoffs in true
You
fashion.
just came over and you went.
See if they can do it.
Alright, Blade Storm out of
We're right
tempo.
next to you.
Gave him a little something to think about. Right?
You got a Discord too,
Blade
dude. You
going
didn't go
right
to
by his head.
Discord.
Not landing
I don't
a
have a
shot, but
Discord.
certainly enough to force him back.
I have a Discord.
Dart, excuse me, is going to
Ooh,
clear it as well,
yeah,
but taking a
taggy.
tag, yeah.
It's not even really yours. I guess
SS
it's technically your admin.
Okay.
SSCTK next week.
Too much of the lockdown being used to deter a site
You tuned?
here.
No.
Bro, it's like
I haven't played in
it's a
weeks.
long chain,
I know,
man.
I haven't played in weeks. I might not play it.
Sat on it.
Fuck it.
I think that was the
Maybe I'll
first one we
transfer your
saw
server.
all
You got a spot for me?
right? He didn't get
What
an
are you?
opportunity to use it very much at
Arcane
all, and then
Mage.
it gets countered right off the bat by Chronicle. So that's not a
Maybe.
line, but you still
Maybe.
have Nats. With
I could be in
his
your group even. You're
still got
always.
Defo's Bladestorm, which has been
True.
pretty
Only
good.
Warlock group, yeah. It's
Historic.
gonna be an only
Yeah,
mage
Warlocks.
group now because
Yeah, that's where
From
mages
the shadows,
do.
Defo
High
going in
peak.
Tier
aggressive.
5.
They strike at an instant, but Austin and Ethan are keeping things close. Defo equalizing things back to a 2v2.
That's a cuck
Nico's
right there.
walled off.
That's actually kind of sick. I like
Doesn't
that.
have any util left
The
right
wall?
now.
The
He's only
deep wall?
rocking a Guardian
With
Nitro.
the
He has
Viper?
Spectre.
The Viper wall, and then you just run up to it and you just drop that. That's
Walling off
nice.
Snowman. You just see
Yeah, these
Defo
guys,
jump
these
through his little
Russians,
lane
they
that
are-
he had protected
they are
by
Russian.
the Viper wall.
They are
Able to take
Russian.
on Asuna.
Oh.
Eco though with the Guardian.
Eco.
Oh, they're on the board. 9-3 curse. Yo, NA, going to Berlin. Let's go.
Yeah, he's gonna get
That was
cleaned
the
up.
first
Yes,
Guardian
if they
kill
can
of the
make
whole
it
event.
happen, they can. Nitro gets the
Who
last
do you
one.
think they
So
are right now?
for
Huh?
Gambit, they get a 9-3 half on their.
I don't know what I
on
think
their
they are.
weaker half.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, where?
On ICEBOX, an excellent start for them. 100
Germany,
Thieves,
right?
You know,
Yeah.
possibly find better footing.
This is the
second
tournament,
time
the
around
quality to
because-
get to
or in the
Berlin,
second half,
though.
Because I will say this,
That's
while
why
we
you
talked a
see
lot about
Berlin every
Gambit and
time
how
like an
better they
overlay
are in the
pops
second
up.
half,
Like Masters Berlin, because it's like, you know, like
100 Thieves,
Where they're
the
going.
gap's not
they're at Germany, but
right?
they're
Like,
going to Berlin.
Statistically, they're
Yeah.
pretty
See,
freaking
Masters.
good on both sides.
Okay, well, don't say
although
Berlin,
it
but
didn't
whatever.
look that way in the first half of that.
Right. Dude,
A new
Doug looks
side
so
can
cool.
always bring
Yeah.
a different mentality. Hopefully 100 Thieves can shake this off because right now it does seem like nerves are behind the shots that they're trying to
Probably.
take. Again, I want to see the
Cool
first blood
guys,
stats for Gambit because it just
Seems
seems
close.
like they are locked
think
on.
he's wearing
Each
Sean's
kill
necklace,
creates so
too.
much agency for
They're
them.
matching.
Because 100 Thieves knows
Do they
the
ask to
next
swap?
shot's going to be harder. Next shot, and
Yo, like,
it's just been that way the
What do
whole
you
game.
think about wearing
Yeah,
two
Defo
chains?
was on one. We'll see if he's
Like,
going
I
to
got
be able
one.
to continue that in
I
the
think
second half. We're going to throw
I'm
it
gonna get a
down
longer one
to our
or a
friend
shorter
Sean
one.
Escaris
The chains
to
are
break down
different.
what he saw.
They're
in
gonna
the
be
first
different. One's thinner, one longer.
Like
Yes, indeed.
TJ
Doug.
does.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going
Who?
to show you guys why
Shane.
Gambit is
Who?
so good
Everyone
on
has
ICEBOX right now
jewelry.
against
Yeah.
100 Thieves.
A
I mean, it's like I'm about to break down
You
the
guys
night
drip.
because they are just destroying my
Uh,
NA
I
brethren.
did it before.
Jewelry's hip.
$5 is $5, right, guys?
drip.
So we
Oh,
have the
it's
Viper wall
drip.
going across B
Drip.
like that for the plant. And let's play for a little bit right now. Play for a couple seconds,
can
and
get
what you're going to
Benji a
see is
chain.
Steel
Two
and
chains,
Austin
I
are going
got
to
me
set
a
up this
few.
bait
Wow.
setup over here.
Imagine our
So let's
cat
pause
said
real
chains.
quick. So what you're going to see right here, if we zoom
get him gold
in,
fangs,
so
too.
you can zoom in down
That'd
here
be
at B,
sick.
you can see the drone actually flying through right there. There's a
Yeah,
leader
it's
from the
animal
Arena
abuse.
throne. But the real thing to look out
You
for here
have
is
gold
this
fangs on your
setup
cat.
that
They
Steel
want
has
it.
created.
They
for
want it?
Asuna.
How do you know they want it?
And he
Who doesn't
puts
want
a
drip?
lot of faith
True.
in Asuna by doing
That's
this.
true,
There's an
actually.
alarm bot and a Molly.
It's like saying who doesn't want clout?
The alarm bot would trigger if anyone pushes
Everybody
yellow
wants
crate,
clout.
and then Steel
True.
can pop the Molotov and
Clowns,
protect
they
it.
love
Everybody
clout.
wants clowns.
There's not many
Clowns.
opportunities to
Oh,
take him out.
this is nice.
How does Gambit deal with this? So let's play for a little bit longer here. In addition to that, you
You
can
guys
see the
think
Viper
that-
smoke mid that we keep talking about.
The Grand
So they're
Slam
following the drone
is like
up.
almost as cool as a major.
Following the drone up, the Sova comes, he meets
cooler.
up with the Jet
cooler.
and the Reyna, and you can see he's lining up an arrow.
You go to bed?
So let's pause it now. Okay, so the arrow
It's
lands
okay, the map's gonna be
in
over
the
in like
middle
5.
of the open. This is the most
13-3.
random Sova arrow ever. But what it
Copium.
does is it gets back yellow, it gets over here, and it
Sean
gets
is so
side
smart,
side.
all these
All
arrows.
of the places that they can aggressively get peeked from. This is a brilliant arrow to throw on the fly, and no one will be ready to break it. So let's play.
You struggling?
This arrow gets a ping off on Asuna
My
that
what?
opens up this
I'm
first pick,
juggling.
and you can see right away, the Reyna is going back
Yeah,
to
he's down
mid
bad
to meet
right now.
up with the
Who?
Sage.
You.
No, I'm up
Defo
good.
has taken
down
some
for
extra
horrendous.
ground,
Good.
being that he's in a jet roll, he
Dude.
can dash away at any moment.
There's no
and
way
here you
that's
have
in
Nats
light mode,
locking
Mike.
down this A alert
What?
position
You
to make sure
psycho.
100
What?
Thieves
Why
stays
is that in
true
light
to A
mode, man?
and
Dark
doesn't
mode.
over-rotate
Which
on
is
the flank.
Telling them that all
So
the
now the
time.
split is on. They
What?
left Defo
How?
over here at B,
I've
and
been
he's managed to
telling
find a
them
pick
Dark
onto
mode,
Steel. So
man.
pause one more.
I actually
You
don't
were
even know
just
how you do
on
it.
it.
And you can see the Sage has
Appearance.
walled across mid
your face in.
inside of
Wait.
Nats' smoke,
Then-
and they have
and
sent
then go to-
3
go
players
to
up the
preference
tube.
Do you not have an
presentation.
appearance?
And this is
I got
this
I got
would have been
presents.
like a
Not like
not
presents,
too
like
viable of a
gifts,
strat
like,
because of
I
Steel's
got
turret.
presents.
But when Defo
No.
finds that pick,
Why?
everything can speed up, everything is opened. So
I
let's
could find it
play
for
it
you.
through
Do you not have
and just
appearance?
see how
No,
he's almost
absolutely
done
screwed
from
100
there.
Thieves is. You can see
See,
it
I
on the
have
map. So
appearance.
Yeah, I don't have
it's actually a
appearance. I
great
have to go to
omen
settings.
blind
Oh,
that
it's under
comes
settings.
through
Is it?
that
There you
catches
go.
them,
Preferences.
but it does nothing because they're in all of these close range spots.
There
They
you
just
go.
clean up the kills, 3 players alive, and
you do it?
honestly, there probably
way
should have been
cooler.
all 5. They
I
dominated
like light mode.
every single
There's
aspect
no way
of this
you-
round, and it
Stop.
just It's so impressive to watch
My
a team
Twitter's
be
dark
so
mode.
methodical. All right, back to you guys.
Oh, so you have the other one in light to offset it.
Methodical, impressive
Makes sense.
indeed, but there are two sides to every coin, and for Gambit, while it's been beautiful up until this point, they're going to have to finish the job. They're going to have to complete the heist. 100 Thieves, they've looked lost, they've looked discombobulated, they haven't been able to get much going, and Gambit have had their number the entire way. But can they change the tide?
I'm not sure. I feel like Gambit right here is going to be in 100 Thieves' face for the first attacking round. They're going to say,
All
hey,
right.
how you doing? Remember us?
Judgment Day.
That was just halftime. We are still very much here. They just seem to be on a different level right now. I don't know what they ate this morning. We'll find out for you later. But Gambit is definitely showing some pedigree here and what they have just as a team, right? The organization itself is a super long-running organization in that region. And then always having these top-tier teams that they can bring to the table. And it looks like this these five guys can do the same.
So no early aggression from really A or long. It looked like they were postured in a position where they might push it a bit, but nothing doing. A bit of a trade in utility towards long, but 100 Thieves turned their attention over towards A. For good reason, we saw them execute very well on this side against Savant Liberty, but as we've discussed, this is a bit of a different beast that you're facing. Defo's going to get pushed off. Shados is not, as he cleans up Asuna.
Ow.
And the thing is,
You know what Terry told me to do when he originally when I was gonna come on here? He told me to print out a shirt that has my at on it.
Factor this time around.
No plans, trying to get back.
And just show up and just wear it in full view.
Situation, Doug.
But you're always asleep, man.
But I mean that's
And all of Gambit hop
okay.
into sight here.
There's nothing wrong with
You
sleeping.
should get a blanket.
Yeah,
with the
that
app.
dart showed that.
Thieves were able to get a couple.
That's good.
It's just steal though.
Oh, Steel wins
The
these.
Sheriff, Shados has been spotted. Nope, Shados' ghost is better
All
than the
right.
Sheriff
You guys
want
wanna
to
close this now
He's gonna
or
get the defuse as
later?
well.
It's gonna end in like 2
Not a
minutes.
second thought about entering the site. You saw Shadows hop in, two coming through the Viper wall.
Shit,
From
thank God.
screens. Instant
Yeah.
activation.
I wanna
of their
go.
Execution. And that bolt,
Boost
the bolt that
defer.
showed them all of 100 Thieves
So
in the
long.
back was absolutely gorgeous.
That was so clean.
See these final shots here. And just
You
using
guys
the
are
wall to
running
line it up.
4-3 and stuff.
There's Defo throwing out the fist bumps to Shadows.
100 Thieves, at least for now,
I'm free.
opting not to force, right? You've got a couple of sheriffs, maybe a couple of
Oh,
gunsmen.
with the right
We
click.
saw
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
problematic that was on a set,
they were
right?
all
They
like 1
rolled the
HP.
die, right? They bought up a couple of specters, excuse me,
Just
that had some utils as
downplaying
well, and they
those
got
Her
cool.
punished for it.
achievements.
This time they're going a bit lighter. As
Cool,
they
but
work
was
the
it
middle of
good?
the map. And again,
Cool
no
and good can be
aggressive
synonymous.
space from Gambit, I think.
Synonymous? It's like anonymous.
It's
It's like the hackers.
What a drone. What a drone.
Anonymous.
Sees 3 in the tube. Chronicles
Yeah.
gonna want to play with this a
Oh,
little bit. No, and he
no.
can farm some frags with those all points.
Oh.
Asuna gets the frag.
Felt like a long reload.
That's good for 2. Defo gets one as well.
They're out anyway.
Spike
Out
is
of there.
down in no man's land right
Tyler
now.
Turney,
You've got Hiko
Gambit's
and,
going.
and Nitro that are
Look
both
at
still
him,
alive.
look
But
at him.
they're not even
should
in the
add
same
torch
zip
to
code
the
of the
skin.
spike right now. They can't
Slide
get
in.
within sniffing distance of
Look
it.
at it,
That'd be
look at
cool.
this.
Yeah.
Request a delivery on this
Oh.
one. Oh my
Oh
Double.
my
God.
god.
Look at them, look at them.
One after the other. He
Are they
is so
good?
good at lining
Like
up 2,
team?
lining up 3, and making the end of the round come
Oh.
quicker than the
Oh, like
opposing
that.
team
I don't
would
think so.
hope.
They do.
Great
Well, they do the whole
read by
time.
that drone as well.
around.
Not seeing anything mid right away.
Their camis are on at all times.
Pop poison orb coming in from
How do
Nitro.
we know?
Just says, hey,
I
we want a
haven't
drone
seen
towards
those.
tube, and it was such
Nico's
a
not
good call.
playing.
Now,
They have them right
if there
there on
was a
their
moment for a
portraits.
I don't
comeback
think
to
anyone's
start,
playing from 100
it
Thieves
has
right
to
now.
be now.
What do you think
Happening
you're doing?
now,
Sleeping?
100 Thieves have
Mhm.
rifles.
Just like us.
It
Actually
hurt
true.
as much, right? Like,
I'll be
they
honest,
win the round,
I
right?
think
Because
the
they'll
reason
be
why
able
the
to
scoreline's
rock
like this
a
is
bonus,
jet lag.
do
Really?
as much damage as you possibly can.
100 Thieves
but
is the
again,
last
we
to
talk
play.
about
It's
windows of opportunity to
freaking-
get back into a map. This is one of the very few.
Is it
potentially
midnight
the last
there?
one that
It's
remains.
literally
I
midnight
think they're
there.
midnight, yeah.
Bro, you know how freaking fucked mentally they are right now?
They're probably.
That's
Tired.
actual.
Again,
That's
checking
literally
every
so
angle towards
copium.
mid,
It
gets a
hurts.
quick
It's
shot
not
up
copium.
that
Yeah,
as
you
well, but
watch
missed
the
from
chat.
I've been there.
Watch
I
the
know
chat.
how. I know.
Watch the chat.
Look at all the copium.
I literally know how they feel.
Now it's going to be stealed as he
Wait,
get himself
Chat doesn't know how they
placed
feel
here.
because they
Because they
literally
never
they don't
Play his
leave.
turret
They
at
sit in
face
their
You
room
guys don't
all
go
day.
outside. You guys are in your room all day.
Really clearing a
See what we're doing right now? You do this every day of your lives.
but alone.
They're using his
Jesus.
utility just to gain
They might have some
ground, which means
friends, I
they're
don't
gonna
know.
have to win the
God damn.
firefight in sight.
Because there's nothing while you're in there to take the site itself. Yeah,
Exactly,
you're
exactly.
absolutely right.
No.
No, they started this match at like 10:30.
Redgar's actually in a really aggressive spot. You're playing contact. Steel's playing contact off the
already
turret,
played.
and
They
it
played.
even triggered at the right time, but Steel just wasn't able to
No,
land
this
the
isn't
shots.
it. They did play earlier 2 days ago. Or
Finds
yesterday.
Defo hiding up in Nest.
they play
What else
yesterday?
can they do?
Good Lear, good Lear. And Nitro saw where he was.
I don't even
saw the
remember.
silhouette.
Was
Osmus
it
moves
Vivo?
around. Redgar's cleaned up. Nitro
Vivo?
goes in aggressive.
No.
Yeah, they won.
Get the spike down as well.
Who'd they play?
In favor of 100
Whoever they
Thieves.
played, they
have
won.
control of the site.
Haven
Nats is
Liberty,
gonna take
maybe?
a long
This is the
scenic
first
route all the way
series,
around, so
and it's
if
lost.
you're here, if you're
I think it's
Gambit,
I think it was Haven
time
Liberty.
I think it's Havo Liberty.
without losing your life.
I don't think it's Haven.
Thieves gotta
No,
get
they'll
space,
win.
right?
I think it's Havo.
You're huddled
No, I
in
think
here,
it's
you're
Haven.
getting pinched around.
Is it
If you
Haven?
don't push out, if you don't get
Billy,
space, you're
come
gonna
back,
feel
eat
all
round.
of that pressure from opposite sides
Yeah.
at the exact same time. You're not gonna have anywhere to go.
It's not even
They're
that
gonna
many.
fight their way through the setup that Gambit have set up, and it's all coming off of the flank from
Oh,
Nats.
Nats
Here
hears
they go.
them.
They're starting
Yeah,
to push out.
one.
Yes, huge kill from Ethan to clean up Nats. Now they have some room to breathe. The push is gonna have to come in, but they can retreat further back. Excellent response.
Oh, it is
from
Haven.
100
Oh no, it's
Thieves.
Haven.
Excellent.
That could have
Oven
been
Liberty.
rifles all over the ground on the side of 100 Thieves. Great pickup by Ethan. He needs to be commended for that round and being able to save what could have been very, very costly in the upcoming rounds here. Needed rounds as well. Going to the
my
side of
God.
100 Thieves.
Oh.
Nitro with a great spam to start
was
off
literally
the chaos,
asleep.
which would lead
Lounging
100
so
Thieves
hard.
into the site victory. Oh, he didn't
Ethan
have much to
styled.
shoot either.
No, big shots. Huge
Oh,
shots
look
out
at-
of Ethan, and you saw he got pretty messed up. He was
It's
down to
a
21
lot.
health, so
Yeah.
that kill easily could have gone either
What?
way.
And it came.
But now Gambit, that was their bonus. Now they're at full rifles for 100 Thieves. They lost a little bit, but not a ton, so they're still in a decent spot. Steel, the one exception, who's only going to be
Don't get
rocking
in
a
my
light armor.
way.
But not enough damage to really
Right.
cause problems for 100 Thieves, at least in the previous round.
Getting all that KJ util, man. You need it. It's costly.
It's expensive.
It's
yeah.
costly. You just wear the light vest. Let's see what they got. So Shados here's the turret, which means Steel's going to be within range. They have a little bit of info there, but not much to work off of just yet, as 100 Thieves is going to go ahead and try to spread the map a little bit. Really to see if they can get Gambit off their first angles, which has been very, very hard.
Right. The thing is, they're pushing into a Viper's
Rat.
pit. Down long.
Rat angle.
All sorts of util, man. There's like nowhere for them to go, but they're gonna push into it. You hear the drone, tip of the spear. Nats gets pushed off. That Viper's pit's gonna come down real soon. All right, so no longer a factor.
Uh-oh.
Chronicle drops early on. As Steel's able to get the first kill. Nitro's
Steel
down
on
to 10
for the
health, though.
ace.
He's gonna have to get healed up at the hands.
Oof.
Oh, he was playing in and out of the Viper util. I'm sorry. So Spike made its way down long. It's gonna pull back. Actually.
So again, switching it.
Yep.
Take a little of your opponent's own medicine and deliver it back to them. One side after the other. Let's see if they're going to be able to get this. They know nothing is pushed. Now the turret's activated. At least to that right corner. They'll be checking everything here. 14 seconds left. Steel is deep within the site, but he's not on
5
catwalk. I
seconds
think he
left.
wanted that. Doesn't matter.
Steel good for one onto Defo. That could have been problematic. You also see Redgar's going to be pushing in from the middle of the map. Redgar good for it onto Steel. He gets
Why
his.
is he pushing right there? What's
Shadows
going
is
on?
still trying to work his way in as well. They haven't
100
gotten
throws.
past the defenses, right? Like, they're no closer to getting
I think
onto
he
the
really
site than
wants
they were
kills.
just a couple of moments ago before those kills. Now they're going to recollect. They're going to get
Oh.
a bit more space to work with, but Hiko still has a shot dart.
Ooh.
Asuna is able to clean up Redgar.
Asuna.
Shadows is all that's left. It
Asuna.
looks like he's going to get away.
They're back.
Save that Vandal,
Yeah.
carry it on into the
7 in
next
a
round.
row.
So for 100
Or
Thieves for now,
6 in
they
a row.
continue to avoid a loss.
And that's great to see for 100 Thieves.
It's
Not
the
just
11-4
that they're avoiding
curve.
the loss, but that even after the use of quite a bit of that util, we saw drone
You
going
watching
up in
on this
different
one?
locations.
That one.
Waiting the round out like that
Both.
has told them a little bit that
Still wanna
Gambit
see some
will
gameplay.
give up a little bit of agency to the site because
I
they
go
don't
there.
want to get
I think it was the
overrun
same
by a
time, though.
stampeding 100 Thieves
No.
that does choose to take one.
Oh,
So
wait, that one.
maybe
One of the
they
bots.
read that
Why would I watch
the
the
round
bot?
goes, Gambit will take a few
feel like
more
that is in a
steps
bot.
back.
It's
as
kinda
long
sick
as
looking.
100 Thieves can
And
keep
we're on
agency,
ICEBOX.
at least to know
True.
nobody's come forward with things like the
There's
KJ
definitely
turret
something
and
there.
drone.
Yes, indeed. And again,
They're kinda
another
broke on the
benefit for
Gambit
100
side.
Thieves here is that given how the last
I bought
couple
a
of rounds have
Bucky.
gone, Gambit are in a weird of a mixed buy, right? You've got a couple of Buckies, got a shorty. Actually,
Does look like it.
I look at stuff like that, and you know, the logically, I think, oh, this should be fine, right? But there's just too much chaos that we've seen happen with those guns. It's like, well, I mean,
I might need to make a
maybe.
cup.
And they're playing very much to
Come to get-
the power of those guns.
Couple
Keeping
yo.
it close, playing a crossfire, and making sure they're bettering their chance to get a frag with this low cost or low apply purchase. Oh, Nats is even more ready now. Nats is so ready. Oh, so is Ethan.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
Ethan able to
God.
clean up both of those. I think
Opium.
Gambit, both Nats and
Go
Redguard
back.
there got a little bit of the yips. A little excited, wanted to make a move happen, and they
What
get
are they
cleaned up for it.
saying?
Ooh, the
So
catcher.
excellent start here for 100 Thieves. Again, you expect this round to go their way, and so
As a
far,
European,
so
it was
good.
hard
The
for me to
5-2
understand American
in favor
culture.
Of 100 Thieves are able to get it on to B. The paranoia to clear things out. Spike should go down. The two remaining members
It's
of
so hard to
Gambit
read.
rotate through, so
All
he did
types
spot
of
Shade.
pass.
And he should get a great sight line onto Defo here, and he's gonna have a
Player
shorty
standing.
on the opposite side, right? Like, well, what are you gonna do? You can tickle him from that distance.
Dash, shorty, kill, kill, dash, shorty. it's
Yeah, I
it's
guess.
Defo. We don't know what's going to happen. And that's 2 for alt point. But it does look like with
Son of a
45
funny
seconds
coffee.
after that spike is planted, there won't be enough time to get close enough for a kill. Steel picks that one up, and the experience is coming into play. You know, it's the
really
ace up
hard
the
to hold my
sleeve
hand
for
like
100
this.
Thieves
You don't wake
that
up.
Ethan, Steel,
I don't understand.
Pico,
It's just a
all of
joke
them
about NA being
know
free.
what this has been like.
But it's the only
And they
game
can
that
just
they've
let
lost.
the other members know it's calm,
It's not even
fine,
over.
keep playing your game, you're doing great, and
No,
they all
it's
build
over.
each other up. It's one of the strongest things about that
But
team.
Europe has lost more than NA.
It is one of their strengths.
That's
yeah,
true.
and they're going to have to continue to tap into that,
So
into
by
that wealth
deduction,
of
Europe-
experience and that wealth of knowledge. Because yes,
Less
they've won
free.
the last couple
Yeah.
of rounds. They've
Is
won
less
3
free?
actually, which is an
There's
excellent
more
bit
free.
as
Yeah.
far as
Oh.
momentum
Because
goes.
they've
But
they've
dog,
won-
they're
or they
still
lost
like
more.
they're still staring up Mount
They have more
Everest,
free time?
right? Like this is still
They probably do. They don't
big mountain
practice.
that they have to climb to make this competitive to get all the way to map 3.
Ethan gaining good ground here to start. Where do they put the smoke?
Wish T1 was
Gonna
here.
somewhat block off the snowman area as Nats goes ahead.
I
Gives a
think
little
they
agency with that Viper bite, but he'll wait for the team to retake this execute. 100 Thieves in B.
Yeah, and you can tell Gambit has to pull off. There's no Hunter's Fury to clear things out. They're going to have to give up that space and then attempt to retake. The benefit for them is that it is going to be
Envy's
straight up
gonna
5v5
win
here. The
Berlin.
Viper Spit has been used as well. Out of Nitro to continue to control that area of the
Hey,
map. You've
100
got
Thieves gonna win
Shayna's
this
backcourt
map.
Snowman continuing to try to apply pressure as Ethan has his hands full. Excellent paranoia there. He's going to have
They
to
could
drop.
actually come
That's
back
a
here.
big kill onto Shayna's. Get him
Soon as heating
offline.
up, Ethan on
As
for
Asuna
1.
looking to continue to work things, looking to continue to make things happen. Steel's good for 1 as well. Members of Gambit continue to drop like flies. But Ethan,
Oh,
Ethan's
no.
spotted Defo, but he's gonna have to back up.
Wait.
Standing.
It's just
Oh my
Defo.
god, Asuna saving the day.
He's got the Blade Storm. He's in a 1v3 though. And the spike continues to tick away. I don't know if he's going to be able to get into this. You hear it continue to tick. You hear it continue to speed up. This round
You
should
can
go
see
in
the
favor
player
of 100
cam. It's
Thieves.
right there.
And it was a
Yep.
great use of ultimate
that's it.
utility, right? Like
But
you
took
got
the whole
in,
time.
you used
Oh,
the
okay.
lockdown off the
Fun
steel
for
to create some
during the round.
space. You were able to get
See.
chain a bit of that utility to allow their way in, and then an excellent hold.
Nice job, Asuna hitting his shots now. Seemed like they were getting the better of him in the first half, and now that these trades aren't so confidently going in the favor of Gambit, we're seeing 100 Thieves be able to open up a site with a little less pressure, a little less utility, and feel better about backing each other up in these situations. It seems like they also have an idea that Gambit's flanks
Fucked up,
are
man.
something
He's
that's always
making
going to be
me.
there. You guys see 100 Thieves looking over their shoulder more often than not within this game, so
You
a
could
lot of
stretch it.
adapting happening right now, and
You
it
could
seems
stretch
like
it.
Gambit
Wow.
is starting to fall
He
prey to
understands
what 100
English.
Thieves is doing in their map spread and that movement forward to whatever site they want
He's a
late
French
in the
cat.
round.
Yeah, I think it's not only
Bonjour.
falling prey to that, but also starting to fall prey to the momentum that's shifting, right? Like you can feel the
Switch.
tides turning. You can see Gambit
Hear
calling a
somebody say hello.
timeout here.
Justin, the
give them a
coach,
chance
giving them
to
some
reset
comms right now.
because
Close us
4
out.
rounds
That
in
is
a
me.
row
I'm the
for
European
100
me.
Thieves, right? Like economy
why we're
should
winning.
probably be their way right now. It hasn't always been easy, but they've been able to put together a couple of
Yeah.
rounds, get something cooking.
We were looking at that
Ethan
bankroll for
kinda looks
Gambit.
like
We
last
wondered
week.
if 100 Thieves would ever be able to get their own bread, and yes, they are. Asuna on your screen here. One of the top fraggers of
Yo,
North America.
that's
and
me.
he is trying to keep that going here with confident opening
That's like
round
Austin,
for 100
actually.
Thieves. Hiko, Clutchmaster on your screen.
He
Again,
looks
we're talking
good.
about the experience these teams bring.
Got a
And
chain
those
too.
members of 100 Thieves really know
Everyone's
what
chained
every
out.
situation has been like. Nitro,
Right.
Steel,
What did they say,
and
You need
Hiko.
the chain.
See if they can bring this one to a victory. You're looking at 2 ultimates on the side, 100 Thieves. That's a Hunter's Fury.
Remember that.
And the Omen ultimate from the shadows. Where will they decide to go? And Redgar's ultimate and Defo's ult is up in the Blade Storm.
So, and that's the thing. I think excellent to call that out because Defo's Blade Storm means that the Classic, he doesn't have to buy and he can still cause problems. Now, Redgar is going to be much worse for where no Blade Storm. As Ethan and Austin get a couple of kills. Ethan and Austin, excuse me, get a couple of kills.
Telling you, they're going to win the map.
They might win the map and win this whole thing.
But an excellent start.
Yeah. Everybody loves to see EU lose.
Gas about to go down. They usually play right off of this.
I love it.
Quick peek in. He's taking the drone for assistance as well once his gas goes down. Look at how they're simultaneously using this utility to keep each other protected.
Loss is so natural.
Wow, that was clean.
Okay, so is he gonna? Okay, he does stick it, right? Steel took all of that space.
Oh my
He's able to
God.
stick
He got
from the shadows onto the site, get the spike down, and now you've got the remaining members of Gambit rotate in from middle.
Nicholas.
Nitro's lab. Nitro gets 2. Yeah, Chronicle trades it out.
Saving
but that's
it.
all he's gonna do is Ethan takes care of him. 100 Thieves get to 8. Riv, we talked about it. Shifting.
Shots are getting snappier. You can see it from both sides here. It was Gambit bringing the shots to the table as 100 Thieves starts to find that aim now. Hello, this actually scared me. I backed away. I literally backed away from the screen. That was an interesting one right there. Asuna ready, handing out the fist bumps. We'll see if 100 Thieves can keep it going. And what's the win here, right, for Gambit? They bring out an operator here for Defo. He's going to be holding hard angles and back to the shadows for him.
Penguin named
The
Pickles?
last moment until you think you're safe, and he takes you from a hard angle.
What's that guy's name? Who's the employee?
Edge tried getting away. A great shot from Ethan to apply pressure towards B. Give them some room to work with. That's going to force a wall out of Redguard. You see it up already.
Josh.
But that's all we've got so far.
Paul.
I think it is
It's Paul.
Nobody giving a shot to Defo yet. You can see he's
I knew
far
you'd get
back
there.
on the Jenny.
Thanks.
Leave in
You
A.
just need to say the really basic names.
Just holding that position as the rest of the team is trying to deliver all the info. No real rotation just yet. They have 2 kind of hovering around mid for Gambit, so they have any option for a site.
Eloquent.
Spike is picked up, hovering towards B now.
No name with 4 letters.
A couple of rounds ago, 100 Thieves giving Gambit a bit of taste of their own medicine.
Good.
Right? Like, this is Gambit. Right? Like, make some noise and then cut noise for a long time. Make them really think about where they're going to go. Don't show a single bit of information, and then late in the round, pull the trigger.
Now using off utility. Utility towards A with a movement towards B.
A good idea.
Backs up. They get a lead out of that as well.
Throw the eye at the
things
thing.
going in the favor of 100 Thieves, but Gambit still feeling comfortable about what's going on, and they call the B exec.
Chronicle goes ahead and invests the Hunter Siri to try to tag him. I mean, they were right? Like, the Spidey sensors were there. They understood where they were, but they weren't able to tag anything up. 100 Thieves managed to get onto the site as Nitro gets the spike down.
Reina things.
Asuna.
GG. Let's go bat 3, baby.
Steel was able to take care of 2 of his own.
They're finding their balance.
Oh, they're going to win this. But Defo's up, able to take care of Steel. 1v4, make that a 1v3.
Shot.
And surely you don't challenge
Defo
here. Surely not.
They know where he's going, though. You see the pings actually coming out on your minimap from the side of 100 Thieves. I loved the
not so much
pressure
copium
from Steel
anymore.
coming in through
Just
kitchen
cope.
this round. 100 Thieves is trying to work off the ball now. And gross.
He's owning.
Do it to him.
No shot.
No shot.
Defo.
One in. One in the chamber. Who wants to
Willem
peek
Dafoe.
him? Holy
D3
crap,
FFO.
Defo, you are
Great
something
actor.
else. 11-9 as 100 Thieves is 2 rounds away.
I hate that scheme.
Even with play like that on the screen.
You called the pressure. Yeah, you called the pressure out from Steel towards kitchen. It was beautiful. It was dialed up at just the right time. But, dog, that is pretty to watch, isn't
Then
it?
just grabbing me
Oh, yeah?
under the blanket.
Yeah.
He's hooked on my leg.
Love
Hooked
it.
on phonics.
Chills, man. I just got literal goosebumps and I had already seen it once. Oh my god, Defo. Round 21.
There he goes.
Gambit has been 2 away for quite some time.
Sandpaper
Light
time.
out for Gambit as well. 3 sheriffs. And op in the hands of Defo, and we just saw
He's so
what
nice.
he can do with it. Carries it in from the next round. Early wall coming out here from Redgar right at 410 to provide a bit of a problem. As 100 Thieves look to turn their attention towards A. There's no
Ooh, nice
doubt
little
about where
catch
they're
right
headed.
there.
You hear the Hunter Street has come out from Ecos. He
Eco.
tries to tag some up, but nothing doing quite yet. Yeah, he's able to clear out the back.
He's aiming on
They
that
try to
onto a
push
different
off of
map.
that. They try to take some of that space away. That's exactly what Ethan's trying to do.
Like a
He gets
goat.
back. The deepness of the site. Ethan's going to be able to get the spike down. Pull back just a tad.
They're doing
We'll
it.
see if Gambit replays
They're
this
doing
wall.
a little
They'll
bit.
put the Viper wall up
They're
towards
spending
the
everything.
started to use, so not gonna be able to get
Do a
that
little
one
dance,
back
make
in.
a little love.
But
Down
usually they
tonight.
crash through utility. And not this time. You already saw Hiko's all up the gut and allowed the team to get into the site. Lockdown out. Let's see what they can do.
I mean,
Do a
100 Thieves
little
are leaving
dance.
nothing to chance here. They invest
Make a
on
little
security,
love.
They invest the lockdown.
Sit down tonight.
They're
Oh,
refusing to give
flying.
anything up. Nats was able to get
Yeah.
one, but Defo again in a mission to save the op. And
Defo just padding stats.
well, I said in the previous round, surely they don't challenge him.
Here they
Oh,
go.
it is.
Here they go.
Yeah.
They might win.
Here they go again.
What if they lose
You can see
13-11?
Austin on your screen right now. He's fired up.
that'd be
He's
really
feeling
sad.
good about it because let's be
I hope
honest,
they
Rick,
come back.
they were dead, right? 100
I think he
Thieves
didn't
were
shoot right there.
underwater,
He was dead if he
and
did.
they pull themselves out of this insane deficit.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
Insane deficit that they were in. We talked about them staring up Mount Everest. They've hiked
big
that
save,
bad boy.
honestly.
They're this close to reaching the summit, but it's not
That might be a
done
game-winning
yet.
save.
Yeah, that's a big save.
Absurd stuff here from the experience of 100
Damn, Steel,
Thieves.
alright.
So many years of tactical FPS.
Steel's waking up.
competition.
Yeah, those were
And
crisp.
like I said, seeing just about
Telling
every
you.
situation
Jet
your
lag.
rounds could be in. It's never over.
Wore off.
And
Perfect
that's
timing. Right when they're about to get
right now,
11
Gambit
or
looking to get
13-1.
that tie, or 100
Wore
Thieves
off.
looking to tie Gambit here with this round. Defo the up still in hand as he has protected that round after round.
Viper's Pit used right off the bat from Gambit to lock down B, and they're going to push Ethan back, right? Like, look at the pressure as Nats works his way up into his Viper's Pit, pushing back Ethan. He's
100
not
Thieves is
really going to be able to
bricked up
swing
now.
around that, and this is a really difficult thing for 100 Thieves. If they want to flip back towards B, they're going to have to work their way through all of that Viper util, and that's much easier said than done.
Most of the util here for Chronicle is down. He'll be waiting a few seconds for that. Drones out, down, not meaning they didn't gain info, but has been used. They are wanting to know exactly what 100 Thieves is doing right away. A ping onto Shados. And it looks like the backup and defensive set here for Gambit.
Yeah, but 100 Thieves are not committed to this, right? Like, they've
There's a
made
chance.
noise, they've drawn attention, they dropped the Empress, but
Doubt it,
the
but
spike is nowhere there.
maybe.
Ethan hasn't left. You see Nitro,
If he gets one
Nitro,
kill, it's
excuse me,
gonna be
full
huge,
lane
though.
across the middle of the map. That's not where the
sucks.
play is.
Yeah, coming back here
Nats
is this
hasn't
round.
taken the bait.
Unless
The fact that
Nitro does
Shadows
something
just dropped
crazy here
Asuna,
on the
they're
lurky.
going in with
He
utility,
tours.
hearing
Oh, they're
that,
going
they're like,
back
oh,
there.
they're backing up the Empress.
Yep.
Well,
Saw how
they
quick their
almost
retaliation
came back.
was with the
Yep,
wall.
almost.
It was close.
Oscar gonna
Gambit
drop.
takes this
Gambit
round 12,
gets that
10.
info. They know they can
30
reset.
seconds left.
Actually feeling
And then
pretty
100
good coming
Thieves
into round
rushes and
22 here with
loses.
that first frag on their side.
Now 100 Thieves
Gonna need
have to
something
commit
crazy
with
right
only
now.
20 seconds left. They don't really have very many options. Redgar playing just around the smoke.
There you
Shadows
go.
has been cleaned
Oh,
up.
good
Redgar's
molly.
gonna get messed up as
Forces
well.
this way. Gotta get the bomb down though, boys.
Top.
They're all just huddled together.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's the lurk. There's the
There it is.
lurk.
Clean that up,
Huge
back off the flank,
impact.
so there's no pressure coming in from there. Additionally,
we
Nitro's
got
going
the
to
res.
continue to take space
Where's
away,
that?
but Shados on the res. Shados is pretty damn good.
Oh, that was
And he's
underneath.
back
Evan.
online.
Rafters, whatever.
Chronicle drops.
He's on the double lurk.
Continuing to tick away.
They
Nick
gotta
might
stay
win this
alive.
round for them.
They just
Nitro
gotta stay
does
alive
have-
here.
Or excuse me, Hiko does have a shot dart, and there it is. No longer.
Oh
needed.
my god.
One piece, Ethan cleans the
Oh
last one.
my god, they're doing it.
11.
They're actually
That
doing
was
it.
awesome.
Take a look at
Alerts
what
didn't
the
even
econ
come
says
through
coming
either.
out of this round.
Damn.
Ultimates on the side.
You, hello?
If they want to throw
You guys
down
are talking
in
a
that
lot
zone,
while
secure
there.
around, or at least deter 100 Thieves from a site, they have the
Ooh,
chance.
and they take a
100
pause?
Thieves is going to call a timeout.
Oh my
I
God.
actually
Slow
love
their own
this.
momentum. I like
you
it.
Can't, you can't drive too high. I'll tell you that right now. As big as this is, shakes can still come into play this many rounds in, even if you felt smooth. So take a breath.
Even Bruce is
Do
getting
the
up, he
Hiko
knows.
deep breath. Make sure we clutch out the
I
map.
love the noises.
And that's what 100 Thieves is looking to do right now. It's not because anything is wrong. It's because it's all right.
I mean, really, everything's in front of him here, and you know, it's just been
Gonna go love on
Excellent
Leo,
time.
maybe?
excellent adaptation from Thieves, right? Like, we felt things were not going their way. Things were looking pretty dire, right? Like,
Yeah.
they were in dire straits for, I mean, since the beginning of the series.
Yeah.
Right? This is the first time we've really seen
Oh,
100
Benji's just
Thieves
watching
with some
from a
life,
distance.
with some
Waking up.
energy. Yeah, yeah. They're back online.
It's like-
they're fully
it's like, you
online.
guys,
See
what are
if
you
this
doing
bumps
over there?
across the
And just
board.
out.
They're feeling themselves, but you're right, Riv. You can get too high,
Heck
right? Like,
yeah.
you can ride that high a bit too much, and you find yourself in a position where you make a careless mistake. So you're right. I love that call. Slow things down. Make sure you understand what's in front of you.
Yeah.
Thieves are in a great
Why?
spot to get to map point, right?
I don't know. Maybe to get in Gambit's head a
rounds
little
in
bit.
favor of 100 Thieves.
or just to
straight
make sure
on
they
this
know what they're
second half.
doing
That
for this
means it
round
is
to not
$2,900
mess up
per
the
loss going over the side of Gambit.
potentially
We see that
game-winning
gives them
round
guns
here.
Again next round. They're doing all
Well,
right. Spectre
Gambit,
buys are
they
going
don't
to
have
allow
a lot
Gambit a
of money.
12th round buy
Yeah.
here, even though they're going in again. So playing the econ
It's
right,
a little
but 100 Thieves still
half
Gambit,
buy.
yeah, Gambit's half buying. So if they win on this half buy, that's
Ride that
Really
wave
bad.
all the way in. My gosh, I thought Nitro, I thought Ethan, excuse me, was gonna stick it. Defo actually cleans up Asuna, but they do apply a good bit of pressure
I think we're
down
gonna
B
heal.
long.
Yeah.
They've got
Drop
Steel,
the
who's
gun,
making sure
pop
no one has
knife.
pushed their way up. He's also playing off the turret so he can swing off. Now they're gonna flip the map back. A is entirely open.
Moving through mid, this has proved quite useful for
Audible
both
call.
teams as it
This
spreads
should
the
be a
map
kill
a
right
bit
here.
and how they use it. That's going
Yep.
to be Redgar going down to start things off. 100
Ooh,
Thieves.
mind games. I like
Now
it.
spread the map once again.
Yeah, the classic is just,
Oh,
it's
they
just not a
don't
fair
be-
fight in that moment. As
Wonderful.
devastating as the right click can be, there's
That's the right
not a
call,
whole
'cause
lot
Viper's
they
gonna
can
get
do
his ult.
there. So you're right, for 100 Thieves, you have an opportunity to reset. You still have a gun advantage while the numbers may not be leaning your way.
Nick's
I love
gonna
that
get the
they cut
plant.
noise. You see Chronicle has to rotate
the
off
orb.
while
Or the
they're still
orb.
leaning towards
Never
B.
mind.
They're going to hit that site.
They are all here, which is not the most
Micro
ideal. Well,
ultimate
almost
ready.
all.
Once they do get in, Shadows could turn
You
it
just
if
gotta
he
get
gets
close
in with the
enough.
Empress
Yep.
and has a nice flank for himself, but he's coming from the front side of the site.
30 seconds
And it
left.
looks like that's going to be the case for
This is always so
everyone.
scary though, because if you get
Chronicle's
spammed
gonna
through
have a
this,
late flank. How does this work for 100 Thieves?
They
Spike
don't
going
have
down.
stage either.
what the heck is going on?
Oh,
They all
What's
just,
this?
they literally sent all of them into Viper and just fight it. They just didn't want to get spammed or anything.
To put one round away from pushing us to map 3.
All right, little
9 rounds in a
questionable
row for 100
from
Thieves. Can they make it 10
Gambit, but hey.
Ethan was trying to
Asuna
plant
starting to pop
another
off. I think
shooting
one of
pass.
the biggest things we recognize in the change of
I
rounds from
liked
first
it.
to second half is just first blood. Who's going down first? There, we did see Redgar go down and some trades in the site, but every time 100 Thieves has been able to open up the map on one member of Gambit, they just seem to be able to run the
They
gauntlet.
need that energy. They really do.
They get those openings, they get that space, and they take it. You give them
Rain
an
and
inch, and they are going to
rocket,
indeed
you know.
take the entire site
Yeah.
off of that, but can they do it again? Heavy lean towards mid. You've got some info that nobody was pushing in from A off of Hiko's drone, or off of Hiko's dart, excuse me. They've actually worked their way up, and that's the same drone that you called a couple of rounds
Many
ago.
rounds ago, yep. Seems like they'll play this one a little bit slower, knowing 100 Thieves also knows that strat may have pushed through it. May have just
Unlucky.
waited. See, they're waiting for the peak that would have come.
He'll clear it for sure. I don't know if he'll win the fight, but he'll clear
I
it.
think Nats just saw Nitro's gun there, just for a split second.
So good
just
to
the
play
pixel
like
that
this
Nitro
reserve.
backed up. But I think Nats should have a very good idea of where Nitro is.
Oh my word. So at least he doesn't have any
Nitro doesn't move
advantage
forward.
Does he
in
not
this
know?
one, so he's not
No.
tempted to go grab it. No! Caster
How many
comes
times
I
are
was
you gonna die
gonna
from that
I
angle?
was gonna say
Nitro
Nitro's
goes
gonna
down,
move forward
Nats
to
is
the
there,
teams
nice
there, but I was
bite,
wrong.
because he knows he's not getting out of this one safe as the team's trying to rotate over for some help. He does.
We're going out.
Nice. Good dart.
Geometry.
Geometry.
Hiko's able to clean that
Feels
out.
a good lurk here,
Numbers
too.
equalized at 4 apiece.
There you got one.
As I say that, 100 Thieves get
You got
back.
one on the lurk,
Redgar
that's
has dropped.
sick.
3 members remain.
Damn, that
Gambit,
guy's
that's
really
been
good.
equalized. Kills
Chronicle.
trading back and forth. As Ethan gets the spike down, Shadow's playing.
Oh, he's gonna go
around the
for
smoke.
one.
Shadow swings out,
huge.
he dismiss away, grabs
Nice
the
shot,
land,
honestly.
grabs the kill, onto Ethan.
Vandal.
Is now
Diff.
Gambit have the numbers advantage. Remaining members of 100 Thieves huddled up. Back behind yellow. Not a
They have
ton
one
of you to
shock
work on.
dart,
You've got
but they have a
the
rain
shock
out.
dart, but Hiko's playing pretty
Sucks.
tight here.
Available.
Asuna able to clear out the
And
Sonar's up.
dismiss.
Cloud burst not be able
One.
to save
Hiko.
space. Shadows good for one.
One.
Hiko trades one down. Oh, just narrowly not able to get the
Oh,
second one.
baby.
Able to get a
He's
second
dancing.
one. Hiko, 24 health.
Oh,
my
baby.
God.
He's in his element right here.
Health. Chronicle on the
He's
tap.
got it.
He's
He's a veteran.
Don't fade.
He's got
He's
it.
got to get it to happen. Hiko swings out. He
Yeah.
gets
sick.
4. He gets the
Yup.
Red Bull clutch.
Yup.
100
Yup.
down.
Yup.
They came back.
Steal the round
Holy
away from
shit.
Gambit to push us to map 3.
11
Oh, so
straight
good.
rounds
You
coming from
mod
100
check.
Thieves, perseverance and experience.
Huge.
As